Today we're going to be talking about Mehron's 3D gel, which is a gelatin-based special effects product that you can use to create fake wounds, scars, and your own custom prosthetics. 3D gel comes in 3 different colors. We have a flesh, clear, and blood red. A lot of the questions that we get asked are how to use 3D gel. So as you can see, this comes in a solid form. So it's really helpful to be doing this in your kitchen where you have access to a microwave or your stovetop. If you're going to be using a microwave, you can put the bottle of 3D gel in at 10-second intervals. What you want to be careful about is not overheating it because the bottle could melt because this is plastic. So what I recommend is to remove the cap. You can place this in at 10 seconds. If half of it is liquid and the other half is solid, you could put it in for another 5 seconds, but check it. Once everything is liquid, you can shake the bottle up and then begin to use it. If you're using the stovetop, you can boil a small pot of boiling water and place the bottle right inside of it. So I like to fill it up to the bottom of the cap here and just wait until everything's liquid. So I just heated this bottle up for about 10 seconds in the microwave with the cap off. So I just want to show you the consistency. You can see this is now really liquidy. And what I recommend is taking your bottle and pouring it into a little shallow container like this. So you can let it cool off before applying to the skin, because right out of the microwave, this is probably going to be too hot and you don't want to scorch yourself. So once you have it out and you feel that it's gotten to a comfortable temperature, you can start to apply this to the skin. So what I like to do is take Mehron's stainless steel spatula. You can mix this just to make sure that there's no air bubbles in it. And then you can start applying right to the skin. So what I'm going to do is just kind of create a fake scar, a risen scar. And you can layer this on if you want it to be thicker, if you want it to be more risen. And this only takes a few seconds to dry. So you can see that this is pretty sticky and we want to get rid of that sticky texture. So we're going to take Mehron's color set powder and Mehron's fan brush here and just get a little bit onto our brush and put this right over the 3D gel. This is also going to help to mattify it because it was pretty shiny, and help prep it if we're going to paint it to make it look a little bit more realistic. So now that this is powdered, we can go in with Mehron's bruise wheel or special effects palette to color this and give it a little bit more depth and make it look a little irritated. So what I did was take a little bit of the dark red in the bruise wheel and some mask cover from the special effects palette, and I'm going to just mix these together. You only need a little bit because this is very pigmented. Just going to mix them together just to mute this shade of red a little bit because it's very strong. Now I'm going to go in kind of a stippling motion just to create a little bit of redness and irritation, and then we're going to buff this out so it looks more realistic. So this is the 8-ounce slab, and a lot of people don't know how to use this, so I'm going to show you. So you're just going to remove it from the plastic. And you're going to want a pair of scissors handy because you're going to want to cut this into small slivers. And then once you have however many you'd like, you can take this and now cut it into small cubes. And what you're going to want to have handy is another microwavable safe bowl or a small container like this. You're going to place your cubes in, and then you can microwave this again for maybe 10 seconds, 15 seconds until this is liquefied. and you can stir it up with your stainless steel spatula, allow it to cool, and then you can start applying this to the skin. So this is what it's going to look like once heated in the microwave. And I'm just going to show you how to pour it into the mold so you can make your own prosthetics. So what you want to do is just pour this very evenly and slowly to let it fill into all of the holes of the mold. So when you're taking it out of the mold, you want to lift it evenly and very slowly. You want this to have set usually a few hours. If you have more time than that, it would be great if you could leave it overnight. So now you have this piece. Once you take this out of the mold, you're going to want to powder this down again because this is very sticky, and you want to be able to paint this. So you can paint this with any of Mehron's colors, whether it's Paradise, Mask Cover, Cream Blend. But in order to do that, you have to powder it first. So there you have it. Now you made your own custom prosthetic. And something like this you can cut. So I can take my scissors and cut this into the shape that I want and apply it to the skin to create mermaid scales or fish scales on a model.